Hi, this is Chris Best, the Biker Dad. We are here with Justin Lovely with Myrtle Beach BikerLawyer.com and the Lovely Law Firm in Myrtle Beach at the spring rally. It's a little warm, but it's just now getting heated up as far as the fun goes. Right, Justin?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's an awesome time right now. We're rocking and rolling. It's going to be 100 degrees today, so hopefully we get some action in. We got the sound wars going on behind us, so we're not going to be able to hear ourselves think in about a couple hours. So awesome bikes coming in.
Yeah, so we're getting the interviews in while you can actually hear us.
Yeah.
So Justin's a big part of the biker community here, and you guys have some pretty big news this week as far as the business goes. I mean, you ride and you care about bikers, but you got other stuff going on, and tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're pleased to announce we had 2 back-to-back jury verdicts. Okay, so I missed the first half of the rally, but it was for a good cause. You know, we also do sexual assault cases, and we were able to hit 2 verdicts, one for $501,001, and then we went right to trial the very next day, and we got a verdict a couple days ago for $2,001,000. So we work for our clients, whether it's any kind of case, especially our motorcycle clients. You know, we're glad to report that and let you know about it.
Yeah. So when you're looking for a lawyer and you're in a motorcycle crash, I know from experience that it's been really important to have at least somebody who understands motorcycle cases, but Justin and his wife both grew up riding, and that's really important. What do you look for that I know you can't really say that, hey, your legal services are better than I know all that disclaimer stuff, but what do you look for that other lawyers might not look for when you're looking at a motorcycle case?
Well, you've got several things, and the biggest issue is we're local, okay? A lot of people, these cases, let's face it, they're lucrative cases, right? Because, I mean, we're dealing with catastrophic injuries. So you have a lot of people who will just try. They're not really they don't know anything about motorcycles. They're just trying to get these cases and pick them off. And a biker, when they fall or a family member falls, is very worried. I mean, these are catastrophic injuries, and they may be taken advantage of. So we're here local, in the Myrtle Beach community and Charleston, and that's where we stay in our zone. We're out in the community. We're teaching ASM classes. We're doing policy reviews to make sure bikers are covered, because that's another bigger issue. They don't understand that the insurance policies that they do have, they think they're covered. They come to me, and I have to tell them this terrible conversation that there's no insurance. This at-fault driver's only got $25,000 the state minimums. That's all you're ever going to get. So we try to educate, and that's what really sets us apart. And again, you're right. I can't say I'm the best lawyer. I mean, that's an ethical violation. But I can guarantee the way you'll be treated with my staff. We're a family law firm. Me and my wife are the partners. We started this thing in 2009, and my first personal injury case was a motorcycle wreck. And so I really cut my teeth in the personal injury space doing motorcycle cases. So we know the ins and outs. We know what it's like to ride, and that's how we help our biker clients.
Yeah, you were telling me about that first case, and one of the things that really grabbed you was the gratitude of the biker versus some kind of other cases that you had. Tell me what that was like.
So, when I first moved down here, I thought I wanted to be a family court lawyer, a transactional lawyer. And, those kind of cases, those are tough, and everybody ends up hating each other and the lawyer at the end. And so, when you first start practicing law, you don't really know what you want to get into. And I had a biker guy, he fell going off of an exit ramp. Bad road rash, right? Luckily, nothing too catastrophic, but really bad road rash. And I was able to get him a policy limit settlement. And at the end, when I was able to make sure he got his medical treatment, make sure those bills were paid, he owed nobody any money, and then I gave him a check at the end. I mean, he's a client for life. He loves us. And so from there on out, we realized, hey, motorcycle cases and personal injury as a whole, that's where it's at. And then from there, we grew the Lovely Law Firm Injury Lawyers in Myrtle Beach BikerLawyer.com, which is our motorcycle brand.
That's awesome, and that's why we do these segments every week called Back on Two, and the reason we do that is, and Justin can testify to this, is that when people wake up in the hospital from a motorcycle crash, their first question is never, what's wrong with me? Is my leg broken? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, how's my bike and when can I get back on it, right?
Absolutely. And we've got 2 case studies coming out of 2 cases that took us years because the insurance company were fighting these bikers. But we were able to get them very, very great settlements that they're very, very happy with. And I think you're going to feature them on your Back on 2 segment. I hope you do, because they're great stories and great clients and great people. They're clients for life, and both of them. First thing they did is they got back on 2 and got them a motorcycle. Okay, so it's part of their life. They're never going to give it up, and we're glad that we can help as the Lovely Law Firm.
Yeah, and that's important to me. That's why we work with these guys, and the lawyers we work with across the country have that same attitude. We all work for a living. We're trying to pay our bills and feed our kids, but when you do things right up front, the money comes along. instead.
Well, and education is such a big part of it. I mean, I hope I never get another case like that. But it's the nature of the beast. They're going to happen. There's a lot of been stories in the news this week, but we try to educate the bikers on safety. We teach these accident scene management classes at no cost to the biker or the MC. They come to me, I'll set it up for you. We provide them breakfast. I have an instructor that comes in, sponsored by Road Guardians. I'm their exclusive provider here on the coast, and it's an all-day class. We teach them. They get certified by Road Guardians. Because let's face it, if you fall and you're out on the rural road, I mean, it's going to take forever for the EMTs to even get there. So we teach them, accident scene, safety, helmet removal, jaw thrust, tourniquets. They get certified at the end of that. And then, of course, they can always call me free of charge. I'll review your insurance policies. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go buy your motorcycle. The euphoria of getting in a motorcycle, if you're getting in one, I mean, we all know what it feels like. It's great. You want to ride. You don't want to worry about this shit. But you have to worry about it, okay? Don't do it for yourself. You got to do it for your family. You got to do it for your wife, your kids, okay? Because that's who's going to be left holding the bag if something bad happens, okay? So we review that because these insurance companies, they're just trying to sell you insurance, okay? They don't give a shit if you're covered or your assets are protected or your family's going to be protected. And I hate having that conversation. That's the worst. So teaching these classes, educating on the front end, that's what we're about.
Yeah, I know from experience when I signed up for my insurance, I distinctly remember the woman on the line telling me that I didn't need underinsured motorist, I didn't need uninsured motorist. People didn't buy it. And I started working with you guys, and I looked at my policy, I was like, oh crap, my whole family depends on me riding around a motorcycle, so I took care of it. I have the max. Costs a little bit more, but it is certainly worth it. You also talked about being local, so I want to switch gears a little bit and just talk about Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. You can walk around the rally and it's awesome and everything, but a lot of these folks here are obviously not from Myrtle Beach. So tell me what the actual local Myrtle Beach biker community is like.
So it's awesome. They give back. They're great people. If anybody needs to raise money for a fallen biker, for the disability, special needs, autism network, anybody, they are the first to get out there. They raise the most funds, and they have a great time doing it. And they're always trying to give back to each other, to the community. And it's down here. We're down here in Georgetown County, Horry County. Those are our main two spots here. And the rally really helps bring everybody together, both locally and out of state. They all come here, and a lot of people have been coming here for years, right? It got small, kind of when Myrtle Beach had that helmet law, and it slowly has built back up. And this year, I mean, it is just blowing up. But to get back to your point, we're local, okay? I moved down here in 2009. My wife's been down here since 2008. I've vacationed in Myrtle Beach since I was a little kid. So, I mean, Myrtle Beach is home. Myrtle Beach and Charleston, that's where we're at. We know the players in the legal community. We know the medical providers that we got to get people to. And we're friends with all these biker-friendly businesses. So we're glad to help out any way we can as a firm, as a person, whether or not it's a case and you become a client.
Yeah, and speaking of biker-friendly businesses, we're standing at the Beaver Bar right now. And the last time I was here, I got to meet Leslie Beaver. She's pretty private and didn't want to really do an interview. But one thing I learned about that experience, I won't say the number that she said of how much money they sell in just beer in one day during this rally, but I could retire on it. But what she kind of just slipped in there was she donates 100% of what she makes at this place and more, because she has other businesses that she really makes her living off of. So I'm sure that's a big reason you partner with Leslie in the Beaver Bar here.
Absolutely. I mean, she's local. She's great. She's always helped me out, as a person and as through our business. We've been down here for the last several years, and I don't set up anywhere else during the rallies now. I mean, the Beaver Bar is where it's at.
And it's a lot of fun and hot women and cool bikes and everything else. So come on down to the Beaver Bar when you're in town the next time. When there is a rally, I'll be here with Justin. So we'll come and see us in the fall if you're watching this later on down the road. All right, this is Chris Best and Justin Lovely for Biker Dad. See you next time.